Alright, so, most fucked up story of all time. Okay, so. Oh my god, this is the most fucked up story. This is why I'm telling this story simply because of the fact of that we have that someone claims to be a nun, so. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Most fucked up story of all time you guys are gonna ever hear in your life. So, I was at church one day, right? And I used to go to like little Bible schools with my parents who actually made me go to church when I was like 15, 16 years old. And this was a time when I broke up with my ex-girlfriend that cheated on me because I said, go fuck her. Yeah, go fuck her. Fuck her. Like, I really did not want anything to do with her. You know, I was so pissed off. I was so pissed off to the point that I was just like, dude, I can't do it. Like, I had to just like find another girl that I can replace her with, right? So there was this one little good-looking girl that I saw at Bible school. Now, get it a little fucked up, but I had a friend that came with me to Bible school that I used to go with because our parents made us actually go to school together. And you know what? It was actually a cool time. But like my friend Harry, that was his name, by the way, he was telling me how this one girl was really just fucking like, just likes to fuck with every guy that they see. So I'm over here thinking to myself, all right, well, easy access. So I go over there, and her name was Ashley, by the way, and I introduced myself to Ashley. And Ashley was a pretty good-looking girl, if you ask me. You know, she was really nice, really elegant. And honestly, with me, my kind of girls that I like seeing sometimes is I like girls like dressing up elegant. You know, sometimes like, even though don't get me wrong, like I like when girls dress slutty too because they're hot, but when girls are actually just dressing like professionally, sometimes that turns me on. I ain't gonna lie about that. Cause it's like, yo, they don't need to look slutty for you. They can be professional looking and still look good as shit. And so that's what she was doing. She was looking good as shit, even though she was dressed up all professional and stuff. I liked the way she looked. I thought she looked really fucking good. So I looked the way she looked, and I just like I kept talking to her for like weeks on and weeks on and weeks on, right? And then like it got to the point that me and Ashley were talking more to my friend, me and Harry. And Harry was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? You're leaving me out for the fucking hoe. You know, bros before hoes. But I was like, you know what? I was so heartbroken that I really didn't give a shit about the hoe. I was more interested in the girl than the hoe. So you know, me and her, we start getting like an interesting conversation one day, right? We're over here texting each other, and like she's telling me how she's horny and shit. And I'm like, oh my god, she's getting horny as fuck. Are you serious? Oh my god, yo, I'm getting my action going, like on the real right now, really now. I like that, you know. And so we're over here talking dirty, and shit, right? And she's telling me how like she wants me to like go fuck her and stuff, like how she wants to have sex. And I'm telling her, so how are we gonna have sex though? Like, how are we gonna have sex if we barely know how to get each other? You know what I mean? If we barely know how to get to one another and stuff, you know, we can barely even like see each other at all. And so she's like, you know what? Let's fucking church. Let's go ahead and have sex in the church. And you're like, what? That's like the inner sanctum of like God and Jesus. It's like fucking weird to fucking even consider that. We're having a girl that's considered a Christian girl. By the way, her parents are super Christians. That's why they never actually let me go over to her house, because they're like, oh, she's a Christian girl. No, it's not happening. You know, that's not happening. So obviously I wasn't going to get with her just by going to her house. So the only way we could actually have sex was trying to go over to the fucking restroom. So instead of actually going to the fucking little church class, right? Instead of actually going to the church little class that we had that our parents dropped us off in, we ended up just going about facing and just getting the fuck out of the way. And we went inside the bathroom where, you know those bathrooms that are made for both male and female, and the little baby chair and a little baby like thing where you change the baby's diapers and stuff. So that's why they let male and female go in. And the thing is, like, you can still this is so fucked up. You can lock the door and you don't have to worry about shit, right? You really don't have to worry about anything because, I mean, you got the door locked. You know what I mean? So, you know, we start getting it on, you know. I'm starting to get it on and shit, right? And this is the funny part, right? It's going to be so fucked up. So, I don't really use condoms like that. Usually, when I was having sex with my first ex-girlfriend, we used birth control because she had birth controls on. She had birth control going, right? But this girl didn't have birth control. So we're over here like trying to get it on, you know, we're getting our foreplay going, we're having like little oral sex, you know, she's sucking me and I'm like licking her up. you know, we're having good times. We're just having a good time, right? And so, like, as soon as she pulls out the condom, I'm like, what is this? It's a condom. And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to tell you a little secret. I've never used a condom before. So how do you use this? And she's like, what do you mean you never used a condom before? I thought you said you've had sex before. I'm like, yeah, but I've never used condoms before, though, when I've had sex. I've always had my girl being on birth control. And so, like, she's like, what? Well, I'm not on birth control. I'm not on birth control, so, yeah. I'm literally not on birth control. Well, I was like, well, do you know how to use it? No, I don't know how to use it. You're the guy. The guys know how to use it. Don't you pay attention to sexual and sex ed? No. Do you pay attention to sex ed? A little bit. Well, then how come you don't do it? Why don't you know how come you don't know how to use a condom then? If you know how to, like, if you pay attention to sex ed and stuff like that. But then she's over here trying to fucking, she's over here trying to put the condom on me, right? Like, she's over here, like, stroking me, like, trying her hardest, like, put the condom on. So first off, it turns out the condom was backwards. I didn't know the condom was backwards, so we're over here trying to fucking put the condom on. We're trying our hardest. And it wasn't working. We're over here just freaking out. We're like, yo, why is a condom not fucking working? And we're like, dude, I don't know. Flip it the other way. And so the condom starts unrolling. The condom starts finally unrolling, right? And I'm having the hard on. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, she's over here touching my dick and shit. So obviously I have a hard on. So there's no joke. I'm definitely getting horny off of this shit. So I'm still having a hard on. So she flips it over, starts unrolling it. Well, apparently she unrolls too damn much. She unrolls way too goddamn much of that fucking condom. And so, like, we have a condom that looks like a goddamn bag because you have the condom like, all right. So all of it's on my dick, but there's like a shit ton, like there's a fucking like part of a condom that's like fucking like how can I describe this to you guys, stream? It's pretty much too much damn condom was rolled out. That was pretty much what happened, okay? Pretty much that's all that fucking happened. Really, that's really just fucking happened. So condom was unrolled, so now we're thinking to ourselves, so what do we do? Is this the only condom that we have to fucking have sex with? And so we're like, yeah, pretty much. This is all we got. So I'm thinking, well, this fucking sucks. So is this how you use a condom, with this like weird ass awkward looking shit that's just like dangling of excess? And then she's like, I guess so. Well, then I'm over here like, fuck it, why not? I guess we'll just use a condom. And so we start actually trying to get it on, right? We're trying to get it on. And I'm hoping that she's kind of loud, no joke. She's actually kind of loud and shit. Like, that's not a joke. She's actually pretty fucking loud. But the thing is, my dick starts getting limp because this condom is got some like some kind of spermicide shit. I don't know what it was, but it has some kind of like some kind of special thing to make sure that like it makes it even more impossible to try not to get pregnant at all. So it's got like some kind of weird thing that literally is just making it like pretty much it's just got some weird ass liquid shit. Spermicide is what I think it is. That's what I think it is. It's spermicide. You know what? Fuck it. It's spermicide. It's fucking spermicide. That's on the goddamn condom and shit, right? And pretty much, my dick got limp as hell. And my dick got super tiny. And she was like, well, do you not find me attractive or something? Like, is there something wrong with me? Is that why you're not having a boner or a hard on for me? I'm like, no. I'm not getting up. It's not that I don't find you attractive. It's like, it's just that this thing is just fucking making me, it's just making me not get horny enough for you. It's fucking making me numb as shit. I can't feel anything. My dick really doesn't feel anything. And she's like, no, you're lying to me. You don't find me attractive. No, I'm not telling you. You're fucking beautiful. You're fucking cute. You got nice boobies. You got a nice ass. And a tight little body. Yeah, sure, your face is a little fucked up, but it's okay. Your body makes up for it. And then she's just like, well, I guess we can't have sex then. And so pretty much the story goes is that my dick pretty much didn't like condoms when I first used them. Oh my god, yo. I can't believe I told that story on stream. That's a legendary story, by the way. And that, my friends, is why I wish girls use more often birth control, because birth control is amazing. It is the most amazing invention of all time. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not joking about that either. You have to worry less about a limp dick and shit. Oh, man.